back to another video and welcome to a new weekly reading vlog. So today is super exciting because I don't know if you guys can see, but this is a vacation edition. So it is actually Tuesday, and yesterday, Monday, we spent the day driving up to my family's house in Maine, and my sisters went to the University of Maine for a college tour at the same time, so we multitasked. I'm sorry, I'm trying to decide whether I can sit on this bed or not, so my legs just propped on it right now. But yes, so that's super exciting. So we are here for the next 4 or 5 days, or until Thursday or Friday. That's what I meant to say. And I brought some books because it's me. So I'm gonna show you guys my TBR for this week. So here is my TBR for the week. I think it's a little, people are saying it's a little bit ambitious. I can see that, but I have confidence I can get through at least 3, but you know, maybe more. Let's see. So firstly, what I'm currently working on is City of Fallen Angels. You cannot really see that. Oh, there you go. City of Fallen Angels by Cassandra Clare. I started reading this on Sunday, and I got like 90 pages in, and then yesterday I only read like 30 or 40 more pages because I had a really bad migraine, which meant I really couldn't read at all. But now this morning I've gotten up to page 169. This is a small house, so people can hear me. So next, for the typical contemporary, for, you know, appropriate for a lake house, we have Nights in Verdanthy by Nicholas Sparks. This I got in my most recent July book haul. I'll link up here, wherever it goes. But yes, so this is pretty short. It's like 200 pages. There's like a full excerpt in the end, so it's like just over 200 pages. But I do also know this is a movie that I've never seen, and this is kind of like my guilty pleasure. It's like Nicholas Sparks books. I've read half of them maybe. I own most of them. I'm just missing like 5. And I'm collecting the books and the movies because, I'm sorry, I know they can be problematic, but like there's just something about them that reminds me of like growing up and just always reading a Nicholas Sparks book or multiple Nicholas Sparks books every summer, and it's just like, I don't know, I just love them. But this one is following 2 older characters. I think they're in their like 50s, so that's a little bit interesting for me. But okay, so it says, reeling with the heartache after her husband abandons her for a younger woman, Adrienne Willis flees to the small coastal town of Verdanthy, North Carolina to tend a friend's inn. Here she hopes to find the tranquility she so desperately needs to rethink her life. But almost as soon as she gets there, a major storm is forecast, and a guest named Dr. Paul Flanner arrives. At 54, Paul has just sold his medical practice and is trying to escape his own shattered past. Now, with a fierce nor'easter coming in, 2 wounded people will turn to each other for comfort, and in one weekend, set in motion feelings that will resonate throughout the rest of their lives. I mean, if that doesn't sound great, then I don't know what does. But yeah, like I just said, I think it's interesting that I'm going to be reading from like an older person's perspective, because I feel like I read a lot of YA, so I'm excited to dive into more adult literature, as has been the case of like the past few years. Next, going the opposite way, we have Alex Approximately by Jen Bennett. This is a book that I got months ago, and I've been wanting to put on like every TBR, but with reading or doing readathons in June and July, I wasn't able to make it fit, so I am making it fit for August. But this is about our main character, Bailey, who is a classic movie fan and has been spent months crushing on witty film geek she knows only online as Alex. They're on 2 separate coasts until Bailey moves in with her dad, who lives in the same California surfing town as her online crush. Faced with doubts, Bailey doesn't tell Alex she's moved to his hometown, or that she's landed a job at the local tourist trap museum, or that she's being heckled daily by the irritatingly hot museum security guard Porter Roth, aka her new arch nemesis. I read that as arch enemy. But life is a whole lot messier than in the movies, especially when Bailey discovers those tricky fine lines dividing hate, love, and whatever it is she's starting to feel for Porter. I'm not going to continue reading this. The synopsis, but it's just so good, and I loved, like, this cover is beautiful. Like, does not look like the perfect night. Like, watching a movie outside in your pool. Yeah. So, I'll talk about these more, obviously, once I've actually started them and can tell you what I gather from the story. So next, these two books go together, and I've talked about them quite frequently in the past few videos, but we have Roar and Rage by Cora Carmick. It's so hard for me to say. But yes, these are the first two books in a fantasy series, and I won an arc of Rage from the Torteen Twitter, so then I went out and bought Roar from Amazon. It's actually $7 or something, so it's pretty cheap for a paperback, so definitely check it out if you're interested. But yes, so I'm gonna just read the synopsis again. I'm sorry I'm reading synopses, but I really don't know what these books are about. Hope you guys don't mind. So, legend says that Aurora Pavin's ancestors first gained their magic by facing a storm and stealing part of its essence. Aurora has been groomed to be the perfect queen, but she is yet to show any trace of magic she'll need to protect her people. To keep her secret and save her crown, she'll have to marry a dark and brooding Stormling prince from another kingdom. He'll guarantee her a spot as the next queen and be the champion her people need to remain safe. But the more Aurora uncovers about him, the more a future with him frightens her. When a handsome young storm hunter reveals he was born without magic and possesses it now, Aurora realizes there is a third option for her future besides ruin or marriage. She might not have magic now, but she can steal it if she's brave enough. It just sounds really cool. So, yeah. And I loved Truth Witch, which is also published by Torteen, and I've just liked a lot of the Tor authors, so I'm hoping to go more into their lineup of authors and to read more of their books. But yes, so this is my TBR for the week. Like I said, it's a little ambitious, but it's okay. So yeah, I'm going to go read more City of Fallen Angels, and I will update you guys on what I'm thinking about it, because I realized I didn't just do that. So it's now about 1:30, and I thought I would talk to you about my feelings on City of Fallen Angels, because I am now on page, well, I stopped kind of mid-chapter, but I'm on page 237, so I am over halfway. Like, this is what I've read and this is what I've left, so I can definitely tell you guys how I'm feeling about it. In my last vlog, which I'll link up here, I was saying how the beginning was really slow and we hadn't got into the plot. Well, by now obviously we've gone into the plot, but I do think it took a while for it to like actually start going. It felt like a lot of the book was like a recap of the first trilogy and what happened, to try to be like, okay, and now this is where we are now, like, you know, like a recap of the beginning of a TV show. And it's very character based. We're getting updates on all of the characters and stuff, as opposed to like finding those things out along with the plot, if that makes sense. Like, it seems to be more character driven than plot driven, and now just the plot is being, and I'm still loving it. Like, you can tell I've heavily tabbed this, especially there's a lot of pink tabs, which means, you know, love, so that's good. If you guys want a whole annotating video, please let me know in the comments below and I will definitely do that for you guys. But yeah, I'm loving it. There's the humor that I love about Cassandra Clare books is in here, and the plot that we are getting is interesting. I just feel like it's very slow. So I'm hoping that the back half will really pick up and I'll really love it. It's hard because like I'm really enjoying it, but I know that I'm enjoying it because it is the fourth book in a series that I love. Like, it's not like amazing, if that makes any sense. but I'm gonna go back to it. Hey guys, so it's now 7:20 maybe, and it's getting pretty dark out, so that's why you're not in the position that I've been filming in the other times. But I am now on page 334 of City of Fallen Angels. I am tabbing this to all hell, and stuff just hit the fan, you know, like I asked for plot, it gave me plot. I just think still it's very focused on like character interactions and stuff, which is not bad by any means, but I'm like, I just like want to see what's happening, like the plot, like I don't know. And there's a lot of breadcrumbs that I'm like putting things together, which is kind of interesting. But I feel like things aren't as like shocking because like I can tell some things. Like obviously I can't tell all of the things or like to the full extent maybe, but I'll see like, hey, that's something that's gonna influence later, or like that person's no good, or like, you know, whatever it may be. But I have like less than 100 pages. I don't know if I'm gonna finish it tonight. I might finish it tomorrow morning. I will update you tomorrow though, either way, because it's like I said, it's getting dark, and my family's watching a TV show right now while I hang out in here, but I am going to have to socialize too. And yeah, so like I said, I'll just update you guys tomorrow. I'm also trying not to make this vlog long and rambly and instead have just pure updates and stuff that actually matters. So I'm gonna go. Hey guys, so it is now Wednesday afternoon. Sorry I haven't updated you guys, but it is like 3:30 and I just finished another book. So I would show you guys, but I read it in an ebook on my iPad, and I would show you the cover on my iPad. My iPad is what's playing music for my family, so I can't. But I read Maybe This Time by Casey West. So this is Casey West's newest release that came out this month, I believe, or last month. And it's about this girl who works at a floral shop. I literally just finished this book. Why do I not remember her name? Oh my gosh. Sophie. This girl Sophie, her best friend Micah, works for Micah's dad's catering thing, and so his catering business is like kind of like, you know, stalemate. It's like doing the same things. So he wins the opportunity to work with this famous chef who had a TV show, but it was canceled. So he comes and helps with him family, and then he brings his son Andrew to help with the events. So, and it's basically following these like 9 events throughout the year that they all see each other at because of the need for catering and flowers. So yeah, that's sort of the premise of the book. But yeah, I was surprised that I liked it so much. I've heard very mixed reviews. I mean, not like bad, but like 3 or 4 being like it's either it's whatever, it's contemporary, or being like, oh, it's actually really good. And I'm happy to say that I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. I really enjoyed it. I thought that the dynamic between our main characters was really awesome. And yeah, I just thought it was super sweet. I found like very few things cringy, so that's always a big thing for me because I cringe a lot. So if a contemporary cannot make it cringe a lot, then I like it. But yeah, so now that that's done, I'm gonna pick up my next read in a little bit, which will be Roar by Cora Carmick. So yeah, so I've already told you guys what this is about, but it is the beginning of a YA fantasy series, and I want to annotate it and do a review and read the sequel that's coming out this month. But yeah, so I'm not gonna read this right now because I literally just finished that book, but I'll probably start this tonight, and I will catch up with you guys probably tomorrow morning with my thoughts on this. Hey guys, so it's a little later, but I totally forgot that I told you I would talk to you about City of Fallen Angels and if I finished it. Clearly, since I just said I've read an entire book, I've finished City of Fallen Angels, Yeah, this is probably one of my most heavily tabbed books. But yes, I think I'm gonna insert a clip right now of me going through the pages. So yeah, so I really enjoyed this book. I think I'm gonna give it a 4. It definitely wasn't the strongest in this series, and I feel like a lot of it was pulling at the nostalgia that you have for the characters already if you're, you know, on the 4th book in the series. So as much as I loved a lot of the quotes and seeing the characters back together and like the humor, like the plot was just not there in the beginning. The end of it, whoa. It was insane. I'm still kind of processing that ending, so I definitely want to read the 5th one sooner rather than later. But obviously I don't have it with me and it's not on my immediate TBR, but I was planning on reading it in September. I don't know if I can wait that long. But yes, so I don't know what else to say about it. I feel like I've talked about it enough, but I just wanted to let you guys know. Final thoughts. For it's not as strong as I think the earlier books were, but like I said, I think if you read the other books and loved them, then you will love this because you loved the other books, if that makes sense. Like if this was the first book of the series and the writing was like the way it is in this book, I feel like it would not be as good. Like I wouldn't enjoy the series as much if this was like the style of the first book. But yeah, so like I said, I'm still on a little bit of a reading break, but I will pick up Roar probably after dinner. And it is now Saturday. Again, I'm horrible at updating. Sorry, you know, it's just what it is. So I'm going to update you guys on what I've been up to. So Thursday we spent the morning just relaxing, and then we ended up driving home, which was that montage footage that you guys just saw. But before we got home, I did get to page 61, 65 in the Roar by Cora Carmick. This I've already explained to you numerous times what it is, but it's, you know, a fantasy surrounding our girl, main character Aurora, who is, you know, in line to be queen, and it's all about her trying to figure out how to survive in this world where the strongest people and the rulers are supposed to have all these powers and magic and are supposed to fight storms, but she can't. So yeah, okay, what I didn't know about this was the romance is very heavy. It's an aggressively, like, in-your-face romance. Like, I've been trying to tab this, and, like, I'm using, like, blue for world building. There's very minimal world building. I really don't understand the magic system. It doesn't really make sense. It's literally all just been, like, oh my gosh, my fiance, he's so hot, I like him so much. Over here's fiance something bad about her. I hate him, he's so horrible. That's basically what I've read. And I'm not saying I'm not enjoying it, I just feel like I need to get to like page 100 before I really have any opinions. But yes. Also, as you can, I don't know if you guys can tell, I have some new glasses. I got these yesterday, and they are a big step up from my last glasses prescription wise. So they really hurting my head, so I wasn't able to do like any reading. I read like 2 pages yesterday because it hurts. So we're hoping that will calm down. I literally just put these glasses on like an hour ago because my head was still hurting from yesterday, from wearing them, and I had to take them off at like 9:30 yesterday because they were hurting, or no, even earlier, like 8 yesterday because they were hurting so bad. So we're gonna see. It's just really affecting how much I can read, because if I have a horrible headache and migraine, like I can't read fine print, you know? Like, this is pretty small print, if you can tell, so that's not gonna happen if I'm, you know, feeling like my head's gonna explode. That's basically all I got for you. Watching Gilmore Girls and I was cleaning my room. Oh, I also started the audiobook for Hunting Prince Dracula by Carrie Maniscalco. So this is the companion novel sequel to Stalking Jack the Ripper, which I read in February, and I really enjoyed. So I'm listening to that. I'm about an hour in because I'm listening to it on 1.5 speed, and I started it when we were driving back on Thursday, and it's about a 12-hour audiobook, so I have a while left. I'm having a hard time with reading audiobooks. Like, I haven't read an audiobook since I had like my concussion, so other than that Harry Potter one, which I couldn't finish and it was 4 hours long. So we're gonna see how I do with that. But yeah, I'm going to go and just watch more Gilmore Girls probably. I'm not even gonna say read because I don't think that's gonna happen right now. Alright, bye. Hey guys, so it's now Sunday night and I'm about to head out for the night, so I won't be able to update you guys later, so I'm just gonna update you guys right now and wrap this vlog up. So I just read the first 52 pages of Knights in Rodanthe by Nicholas Sparks. I think I talked to you guys about this earlier. This is a whirlwind romance. I think it's like over the course of a weekend between two like 50 or 60-year-olds. It's super short. It's like 208 pages or something, so I should be able to fly through this. I mean, I read those 50 pages super quick, and I just wanted to switch it up because I'm just not in the fantasy mood right now, so it's been taking me a while to read Roar, so I'm still like less than 70 pages into that, but I'm hoping to read a lot more this coming week. But I think that's all I have for this vlog, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and please give this video a thumbs up if you did. Please leave any video requests in the comments below. I'm trying to do a lot of like stock pre-filming so that way I can upload or schedule a bunch of videos at once while at my dad's, so I would love any suggestions you guys have. Yeah, I think that's about it. So please click the videos that are around me and subscribe if you aren't already, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!